What's up guys, it's Ed from Techsource and welcome to part 3 of my water cooling journey. As you can see on the table, we have quite a few products this time around. So we got the case, of course, the Lian-Li PC09 or 09. We got the motherboard from part 1, which we put the CPU block, RAM sticks, the M.2, and of course part 2 of the video we did the GPU blocks. Both of these are set and ready to go. In case you guys missed those episodes, I'll leave the whole playlist linked down below, so make sure you guys check it out. But anyways, for this episode, I guess we're gonna try and put the motherboard. We are gonna put the motherboard in the case. We're gonna put on the GPU blocks as well, and if I'm not dumb enough, we can put on the radiators. The only problem with this is the fans that were sent to me were, I'm just gonna be honest, I'm sorry, that they are ugly as hell. These are the fans, the static pressure fans that I'm supposed to put on the radiators. I mean, would you put this in your case? I'm just saying, if I'm gonna do a water cooled build or any PC on my channel, I gotta make it stand out. That's the signature of Techsource. These builds stand out. So I reached out to a few companies. They're probably gonna send me some LED fans to spice the build up. Obviously, I want some yellow in it. This is just black on black. It doesn't even look nice. So yeah, because of that, I may not even put the radiators in the case, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. So the standoff's already on here, so I guess we can just place, you know what, you gotta put the IO shield in first, so where is it? Put the IO shield on first. In goes the motherboard. Alright, so now that the motherboard is finally in the case, let's go ahead and put on the screws and tighten them up real quick. Alright, so now that the motherboard is secured, these fans have to go. Not because they are ugly, which they are, but the other radiator has to go in this place. So yeah, let's take this apart. I just realized I forgot to put on my IO shield. I guess this can be officially my first mistake. Looking sexy. So after putting on the GPU blocks, I kind of stopped and just looked at the build for a second, and I realized, you know what? There's not enough yellow in this. I mean, look at it. It's only the RAM sticks, and of course the tubing as well, which I'm going to be using yellow liquid, and then you got the cables. So there's majority of this build is black, and that got me thinking, you know what? I'm going to change some things up a bit, which is why I picked up some yellow paint. Also, some other parts came in the mail today. Got my static pressure fans from Thermaltake. These are gonna have the yellow LEDs, much better than the ugly black fans that I showed you guys earlier. And I also ordered a new SLI bridge because the one I had before didn't match the didn't fit with the two GPUs because of the spacing. I think I got the single spacing, this one's the two slot spacing, so this one's gonna work a lot better. And of course I'm gonna paint that as well. So the parts I'm gonna paint on here are gonna be the PCI brackets. I'm also going to be painting the thumb screws for the CPU block bracket, and of course the black bracket itself that is surrounding the block. So that's my plan. That's what I'll be doing for the rest of this episode. Let's go ahead and take this apart and go downstairs and start the paint process.
That shit ain't fun.
So we got the PCI brackets over here, the CPU block brackets, got the SLI bridge cover, got some screws for the back of the GPU, which connects these. I think this is called the, I don't know, GPU bracket, whatever you call it. I'm gonna paint those yellow as well. Did I mention this already? The thumb screws for the CPU block as well. So everything's good to go. Let's grab my paint and go downstairs. You guys are gonna crack up on this. Here is my ghetto paint setup. Don't judge me. So basically I have 3 boxes covering all sides because it is a bit windy. I don't want the wind to blow some dust and some dirt on my paint. So, and then I added some doggy pads near the bottom, of course, and then some near the top. I'm actually gonna cover it so there's no I guess dust hitting it from the top. Guys, I'm working with what I have, alright? So this is what I've been doing for all my paint jobs, for all my PC builds. So, and it's been working fine. I have no complaints. But anyway, so I got the brackets set up on 4 individual boxes, 2 on each. I'm gonna be painting the GPU brackets on here on this specific box, and then you got the SLI bridge, and then the CPU block right over there. So I usually do 2 to 3 coats. I usually wait anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes between each spray. The only parts I think I need to paint the surface is the SLI bridge and the CPU block. There's no need to paint both sides because you're not gonna see the other side anyways. So there really is no reason for that. Alright, so I did my 2 coats. I'm gonna let them dry in here for a little bit. It's getting really dark out right now. Maybe let them dry for an hour before I bring them in and then leave it overnight. And then next morning, we're gonna flip it over and then paint the other side. So definitely happy so far with the way everything turned out. The only thing is, I think this yellow is a little too dark, I think. I should have got a more brighter yellow. This one's more of a dark yellow, but I think it'll still work out. I don't know, we'll see. But look at these beauties, they came out perfect. So today I'll be flipping them over and of course painting the opposite side. By the way, it's gonna look weird in the build. I think the SLI bridge came out the best. There are no uneven spots on here. Really smooth. Then you got the GPU brackets, or GPU, well yeah, I guess you can call it GPU brackets. There's one tiny little spot over here, but shouldn't be noticeable. Everything else is perfect. And you got the rest of the, oh, let's take a look at the screws actually. So yeah, very happy with the way the thumb screws came out as well. I thought it'd be okay, but it's not. And me having OCD problems, I can't let this go. I just can't. I know I'm gonna hate the build if I do complete it, so I'll let you guys be the judge. So here are the painted parts, which by the way came out beautifully, no complaints. But take a look at the color of this, and take a look at the color of the cables and the color of the RAM sticks. They're both different types of yellow. This one's more of a darker, pale, it's called hot rod yellow, and these are more like sunshine yellow, according to the color chart. So I'm not happy with this at all. It's not gonna match. I mean, these parts are gonna stick out, and then I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do it. I don't want to continue. I mean, look at that. It's so different. Like, I'm gonna order a different paint and just spray over it. I mean, I have no other choice. That's my only other option if I want to continue on with this build, which I do. And it sucks because I've been waiting 2 days. It took me 2 days to paint these because I had to wait a day for the paint to dry and then do the other side and then wait another day. So it's like I want to get this build done, and I feel like I'm dragging this series on. So, but I want it to be perfect. You guys know me. Like I try to be a perfectionist. You know, I'm not a perfectionist, but I try to be, and all that reflects, you know, my PC build. So I want to make sure I put in everything that I can in these builds. So if I can't make it perfect, I'm not gonna even bother trying. So I just ordered some paint. Actually, I'm gonna go and order some paint. 2-day shipping from Amazon. Hopefully, once we get that in, do the painting again, and then we can finally continue on with the build. So, I mean, even the fans. Let me show you guys. I mean, the fans are a little similar, I would say. If you guys really look at it closely, I think it's pretty much the same color as these, but the fans aren't the main part about the build. You know, I mean, the LEDs are gonna be bright yellow, I'm sure. But the main thing are the cables, of course, and the RAM sticks, which really bring out the color scheme of this build. It's not really so much about the fans, even though I guess the colors do look similar. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? By the time my paint arrives, this video should be uploaded, so you guys can let me know in the comment section. Should I leave this as is? And please be honest, guys. If the difference was minuscule, honestly, I wouldn't even care. But this is pretty much night and day. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video. Again, I'm really sorry, guys. I know this is not what you guys expected, but you have to understand I'm trying to perfect these things, and I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that the colors don't match. I don't know. I don't know if it's OCD. I don't know what it is. It's gonna drive me crazy. So I hope you guys understand. Thank you so much for the support. The series has been actually one of the most popular series on the channel so far. So I'm glad you guys are liking it. And yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully next time the next video you guys are watching is pretty much all the parts are ready to go. I'm not gonna even show you the painting process. I'm just gonna get that done with, and then we can start putting the rest of the parts together. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I love your faces, and I will see you in the next video.